Hello everyone, my name is Paola Arletty and I'm so excited to welcome you into my tiny, very tiny garden. This is the end of May garden tour, and as you can see, there is lots of growth that has been happening so early on in the growing season. For reference, I'm just outside of New York City in a county called Westchester, and I garden in Zone 7A. The Atlas Roses by Proven Winners was the very first plant we planted in this garden back in July 4th, 2020, even before we planted any winter structure like the Arborvitaes and the boxwoods. In fact, the Sprinter Boxwoods by Proven Winners was a recent addition as of May 21st of this year, 2022, because we thought the Arborvitaes, called North Pole, also by Proven Winners, was not enough interest and impact for this small garden during the very cold months of the year. We didn't really start developing this garden until we planted the Atlas Roses. Their peach-colored blooms is what started off the color scheme, and I always loved the combination of peach, purple, and white. In this particular space, we knew we had to add some white because it is an otherwise all green space, and that includes all the greenery outside of the house itself. This is why I knew we had to add the incredible hydrangeas because their blooms are huge and they add a very instant pop of white lightness and brightness to the garden. Sprinkled throughout, we have Minutesman hostas, and I chose this particular variety because I love the pure white margin, which helps them stand out in the garden and coordinate with the white blooms of the hydrangeas and the silver leaves of the dusty millers. Like the Sprinter Boxwoods, we planted the hydrangeas recently as of May 29th, and I know that the space is a little bit tight for a hydrangea that grows as big as this one does. But the good thing about this particular variety is that they bloom on new wood, so that means that we could easily prune them and size control if we choose to. I do love the idea, and I envision having the hydrangeas overfill the space and those big blooms just overpowering and bringing lightness because it's truly needed here with all the green that we have going on. So imagine those big white blooms intermingled with the peach-colored roses, and then the emerald green of the Arborvitaes, the boxwoods, and hopefully a purple perennial if I can find one that can grow in part sun, because as you can see, we have a beautiful multi-trunk pine tree that is casting quite a bit of shade in this area. For now, I love how it looks and I hope you do too. Thank you so much for watching.